The River Clyde is a significant watercourse in Scotland, flowing through some of the country's most important landscapes and urban centres. Originating in the Lowther Hills in South Lanarkshire, the River Clyde travels approximately 106 miles before emptying into the Firth of Clyde, an estuarine expanse opening into the Irish Sea. This river, rich in both natural beauty and historical importance, showcases a variety of river landforms shaped by the processes of erosion, transportation, and deposition. In its upper course, the River Clyde flows through a steep, narrow valley characteristic of its youthful stage. Here, vertical erosion dominates, carving out V-shaped valleys and forming notable waterfalls such as the Falls of Clyde near the town of Lanark. These waterfalls highlight the river's erosive power as it cuts through layers of rock, creating dramatic drops and gorges. The steep gradient and rapid flow in this part of the river result in significant vertical erosion, deepening the river channel and contributing to the rugged landscape. As the River Clyde moves into its middle course, the gradient becomes less steep, and the river starts to meander across a broader valley. Lateral erosion begins to play a more prominent role, widening the river valley and creating expansive floodplains. In this section, the river exhibits characteristic meanders, where erosion of the outer banks and deposition on the inner banks create sinuous curves. These meanders are dynamic, constantly shifting and reshaping the river's path through the landscape. The lower course of the River Clyde, particularly as it flows through the city of Glasgow, demonstrates the river's influence on human settlement and industry. Here, the river's gradient is much gentler, and deposition becomes the dominant process. The floodplain of the Lower Clyde is broad and flat, indicative of the river's tendency to overflow its banks and deposit fine sediments. This area has historically been prone to flooding, although extensive engineering works have modified the river channel to mitigate this risk. One of the most notable features of the Lower River Clyde is its estuary. As the river approaches the Firth of Clyde, it widens and slows, leading to significant deposition of sediment. The estuary is characterized by tidal influences, with mudflats and sandbanks becoming prominent features. This estuarine environment supports diverse ecosystems and serves as an important habitat for various bird and marine species. The River Clyde has also been a central artery for commerce and industry, particularly during the Industrial Revolution. The city of Glasgow, situated along the Clyde, became a major centre for shipbuilding and trade, leveraging the river's navigability and access to the Atlantic. The river's course through the city has been heavily modified with docks, wharves, and embankments to support industrial activities. These human interventions have significantly altered the natural flow and sediment patterns of the river. Throughout its journey from source to sea, the River Clyde illustrates the dynamic interplay of natural processes and human activities in shaping the river landscape. From the steep, erosive valleys of its upper course to the meandering middle course and the depositional estuary, the Clyde offers a microcosm of riverine geomorphology. Its role in supporting ecosystems, agriculture, and urban development underscores the multifaceted importance of rivers in shaping both natural landscapes and human societies. The River Clyde remains a vital and vibrant feature of Scotland's geography, reflecting the ongoing balance between natural forces and human influence.